Hello, good morning. Hope you are doing well. I'm fine. Okay. Noah, we are going to run logistic regression in Python around here. That is what we will be doing, but we will start afresh, and then we will get the result like those one. Yeah, we have here, for example, logits, and we have here probit. Okay. Uh, how to do that? Just around here. As you know, we need to import some packages or models before to proceed, which can allow us to do whatever we want to do. And now we need again to also have data around the process. We will proceed, yeah, and start by there. Now the point here is like we want to do linear logistic regression. What is logistic regression? We are using logistic regression when our dependent variable, for example, is binary variables. We have yes or no. Can we say that when we are doing like participation or study, is either you are participating or not, or gender study, you are female or male, things like that. And let's us delete whatever we have around here, and then we will start afresh and see what is happening around. Okay, that one is this is my Python screen. What I need to do first is to import those kind of things, which can allow us to import our data or structure our data, import pandas, yeah, as PD. Okay, now this one will help us to import our data around here. And I need also to import, yeah, stats model API as SMS. Okay, then I can run for now, Shift F10. And now I can proceed also saying that from stats model and discrete model imports logit as logit. Okay, yeah, I can run now to see if everything is okay up to now. Okay, process finish with exit code 0 is okay. I can do the same for probit. Just copy and paste it. That's just changing logit by probit. Probit as probit. Okay. Okay. Now let us import our data. Call data pd, and that will allow us to import pd read. Now, depending on the format of the data you have, if it's a Excel format, you can take read Excel. If it's a CSV format, you will take read CSV. In my case, it is on CSV format, read CSV, and from there, I can just from there, and you see what is happening. I'm going to take this data, then click on it or select it, right click, go into properties and copy the location and also the name, which one I will complete it. Then I have to also have the name of the data I'm just taking. So here I can paste what I copied and add now which one, that's the name of data and the CSV. And from here now I can run, as I'm telling you, you can run from here or just use Shift F10. Then when running from here, okay, I think everything is okay. Now we need to see how our data looks like. Then we can use like print, we can print it. Then we can print only if first of 5 rows. Then using head, which can allow us to see it. For example, Shift F10 will now bring us the five first rows of our data, as you can see. The purpose of this is just we can see the structure of our data. Previously, we are just talking about the binary variable. We need to see our variable to see which one is binary. So for this, we are doing this kind of things. Or maybe if we want to see the five last line of our data, we can use that thing. And now we have it also. When running, we will see. Yeah, the point with Python is running from up to down. So this in whatever you have previously, it will run everything. Like this one was the first five line. Those one now this one now are the five last line. We have everything there. We can also proceed on checking the description of our data. Data now, let's describe, and from there also we can have some kind of description of our data, giving us minimum, maximum of all variables we have around. Can you see? Yeah, that's the point. Then let us now proceed to define our variables. Yeah, let's say variables definition. When I'm talking about definition of variable, I want to tell what is the dependent variable, what are the independent variables. And from here now we have data, we have this one. Let's say that the way our data looks like, the dependent variable here can be married. Can we see it's 1 and 0, 0, 1. Yeah, then we can take this variable married here as dependent variables. Then what is independent variable here? We can define them also. Can be many. Now from there, we can have many as many we want. And from there, I have education. I can have also experience. And now I have also what? I can have also this one. That okay. Then I can run. Yeah, up to now everything is okay. And just after it, you see, we defined our dependent variable and independent variables, but we need to add the constant. If we don't add the constant at the end, we will be having coefficients of our independent variable without the constant. And we need to add it. Okay, SMS will allow us to add constant now. Okay, on what? On X. Okay. Okay, up to now everything is okay. We can proceed now with our logistic regression. Then we can now say our model is logit. Then Y, dependent variable and independent variable. And from there now we can fit. Okay. Okay, up to now it's okay. Let's ask now give the summary of the result model. And now say that's model summary. Okay, we have it now. Let me run again. Now, whatever we are just doing around here, we need to print before to see the result itself. Let me print it, print, and now just going to copy where I summarize it. Then Shift F this, Shift F. Okay, we have our result. As you can see, we have those information like the logit model, the method is maximum likelihood. Okay, and we have all those things now, likelihood values, which is negative because we are just using likelihood method, log of the we know that the probability or the likelihood is always between 0 and 1. And now those values between 0 and 1, the log of those values are always negative. And the result itself is around here. We have the coefficients here, and we have also the p-value, which is which can allow us here to talk about the result. When the p-value, for example, is less than 0.001, we are talking about significant level at 3 stars or 1%. And when it is less than 0.005, we are talking about significancy at 5% or 2 stars. And when it is less than 10% or 0.1, we are talking about significance at 1 star or 10%. That's the point. Here, as you can see, all the variables are not significant. And now, but the relationship here is they are positive, positive. Then usually you are just interpreting those variables which are significant, meaning that so on those one we can now rely on. When it is not, we cannot, for example. Then let's proceed running again the logic, the probit. Logit and probit are going together. Whenever you have your dependent variable, which is binary, it can be logit or probit. Yeah. Then according to what we are doing, or for some reasons, you can choose either probit or logit. But the point is, the coefficients are not the same. The coefficients are likely greater than the of logit are a bit greater than the coefficients of probit. Yeah, but the interpretation at the end should be the same. What I mean is, when you have, for example, 3 variables which are significant with logit, at the end, when you are running again at the probit, you will be having 3 variables also which are significant. That's the point. Okay, the number of the variables which are significant should be the same, but only that we have a bit difference on the values of the coefficients. Now let us proceed with probit. To do probit, let's say we will use the same dependent variable and the same independent variables. Then what we need to do is just to call the model, that now we will call it model 2 to not confuse the previous one. Then we say probit, the same thing, probit, and from there y and x, since we are using the same variables, and now we can fit it. Okay, now we can now call result model 2, result model 2 from here, there, model 2, summary, can run before to print to see if everything up to now is just okay. Okay, then now we can now print and see the result of the probit, which is we are calling here model 2. Let me copy what I did there. Just copy and I come and paste. I paste twice. Yeah. Okay, let's just run now. Okay, we have now the result also the probit. This one, as you can see, probit regression. Then the coefficients, as I was just talking about, in absolute values, those one are less than those of logit. Can you see you have here -2, 3. In absolute value, we have 2.3, 0.007. Up there, we'll be having something in absolute value which is greater. Absolute value, we have 3.72, 72, and we have 0.12, and so on. That's the point. But around here now, they are almost the same, only that the coefficients are slightly different. But the interpretation at the end, in case we have some which are significant, will be the same. That's the point. And now, so what we were just doing around here in Python, how to run logistic model in Python, so that this one will help you. Yeah, please, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, do that. It will allow us or help us together to learn a lot of things. Thank you so much. Have a good day.